beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeport Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Liberty Flames and the James Madison Dukes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
James Madison is considered one of the best group of 6 schools. They have been consistently in the conversation for the college football playoff and high-level winners. Now, they have a new head coach in Billy Napier. And while Napier didn't exactly get things turned around at Florida, there were many contributing factors. The players I spoke to always said Coach Napier is a good coach. We'll see if he's able to be consistent and keep that winning tradition alive at James Madison. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the Liberty Flames offense will be first on the attack. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They are. The same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Coleman. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Here's a little room there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Flames have their offense in high gear. Looking for space, it's Coleman. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got enough for the 1st. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So James Madison's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Arrington Maiden, a freshman prospect from Texas. His coaching staff blown away by how quickly he grasped the offense and won the starting job for the opener. Offense working from the pistol. Going to the running game. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They try to pop a run on the draw. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Handoff from the gun. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick release on the RPO. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Runs through the tackle. Open space at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. The pitch guy was wide open. But the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27th.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Dropping back, it's Henderson. The sweet feet buy a little time. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Flames decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Keller. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Finds a little space. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, James Madison. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Coleman. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Coleman. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the air, it's Henderson. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. QB draw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's got him. Turns it on at midfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Keller. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they're not on the same page there. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The Dukes need to pick it up on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He makes the stop, and they'll have it in the red zone after converting on fourth down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. To the ground with the... It's a fumble! Recovered by the defense, and he's off! That's going to be a safety. Why in the world would you retreat to your end zone? Just a mind-numbing mistake.
And you could see everyone on the sidelines. They're pointing the other direction. You're going the wrong way sometimes. You scoop the ball up and you've been twisted, you've been turned, you don't know where the ball was coming from or where you were coming from. You go the wrong direction. Right there.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. The RPO, it's complete. Quick step and go. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Dukes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Looking to pass, it's Henderson. Under fire. A strike downfield.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Gets the first himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the UTEP Miners.
The Flames will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Coleman open on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Unloads it left. It's complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Good, right down the boulevard. That slices the lead to 2.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll try the left side. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Handoff to the lone back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to run for it. Might have a chance. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll give it to him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the 2nd half and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Tight end now in motion. Might as well stick with him. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Dukes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Leaves it with the back. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Caught by Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. On target. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1. It has been worth every minute of it so far. On the ground, it's Coleman. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So the defense sets him up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Dances away. Quarterback gets past the marker. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this is exactly what happens when you don't keep a fast quarterback in the pocket. Man, you got to keep him inside that tackle box. Don't let him dance. Don't rush upfield. A lot of times that's the responsibility of the defensive lineman, because now you see, now the linebackers, the secondary, everybody's chasing him, and he has the ability to go to the house, to make the big plays. That dude's got some jets.
Second down, he'll throw it. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Flames are flying down the field. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Makes the grab, and he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Flames go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Coleman. There's some room. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. And the Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It is your time. What is in your bag? What is your play call? Going to be 4th down now. I have to have this. I'm trailing. This is what every quarterback dreamed about in their backyard, making that play in a big-time moment. It's go time.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the James Madison sideline, you can see the momentum and emotion starting to build. This coach played here, wore the uniform, and he wants to be the guy that gets them to that next level of success. Starting to happen right before our eyes. They've got the ball and a chance to seal this win. This will be a huge moment for Coach and his alma mater. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the wideout. A run for the quarterback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been